Hello friends, welcome to Sales Heroes. My name is Raj and today I am going to discuss with you how to improve your productivity by qualifying leads and opportunities. So let's begin. Let's understand three different scenarios. Scenario number one. You have invested your time right from day one and made the prospect realize the need, uncover the need to implement a solution which can really improve their organization productivity. Scenario number two, where it's not you, but some other salesperson of a different organization has really invested time, energy, and efforts to seed in, to make them realize the need of a solution to take care of their organization's productivity improvement. Scenario number three, where the client, the prospect himself or herself has realized that they need to implement a solution which can improve the organization's productivity. They realized that pain area and they themselves took initiative to identify a solution. So we as salespeople will be following ourselves, or will be driving opportunities, or will be looking at opportunities in all the three areas. Area number one, where we took the lead. Number two, where somebody else took the lead. And number three, where the client himself took the lead. Now, is it really worth to invest our time in all these situations? Or we should be focusing on those where we are 100% likely to win? So how do we really qualify these opportunities so that we can increase our productivity level, so that we can increase our sales? So let's look at what could be the possible criteria for qualifying these opportunities. Criteria number one, are they really serious about buying? Criteria number two, will you really win this opportunity in spite of investing your time? And criteria number three, is it really worth investing your time and energy in this particular opportunity? I think these are three important criteria to take a call whether you should be investing your time or not. So let's understand from criteria number one. What are the factors which you should be looking at? Are they serious? How do you determine they are serious? Number one, they should have a budget, they should have a need, and they should have a timeline to decide about the solution. Now, let's compare the scenarios, okay? As we discussed in the beginning. If you have done the seeding into the account, 100% you are aware that you got to continue investing your time into this opportunity. What you need to ensure is there is budget, there is a timeline, and there is a process. If these aspects are defined very clearly, obviously you are going to win because you have seeded the opportunity. You have created the opportunity. You made them realize about the needs they have. On the other hand, if it is done by some other person of a different organization, what will happen? Yes, there is a budget. They are serious about buying it. They have a process. and they have a timeline. So all the criteria are really met. And that's where we get stuck. Most of the salespeople would jump into it without realizing whether they are going to win it or not. They will start competing. They will start pushing their organization to make a bid on this kind of opportunity. Let's move on to the next criteria. Will you win? So how do you really determine whether you are going to win or not? Very simple factors which you need to observe, and it's all about observing how the progress or how the opportunity is moving. Number one, is the client engaged with you? When I say engaged, are they really investing their time with you to understand the solution which you are offering? If they are not investing their time, if they are not responding to you, if you are only one who is chasing and nothing coming out from the customer, it's a very clear sign that this is not your deal. However, on the contrary, if the customer is investing time, responding to you, providing details, it's a very positive sign that they are serious to consider your proposal, to consider your solution, to evaluate your solution. If they are investing their time, it is recommended that you should move forward. Criteria number 3, is it really worth investing time into this opportunity? So how do you really decide, is it worth or not? Based on criteria number 2, and you got to also look at some of these following factors which you must consider whether you should really invest time into it or not. Number 1, if it is a solution from a technology provider and you are either a system integrator or a reseller or a value-added reseller, do you really have the support from the technology provider? If you don't, you got to take a call. Number 2, is your organization capable of delivering that solution which is required? Do you really have skills and capabilities? If you have skills and capabilities, it makes sense. However, it needs to be qualified by whether the technology provider is supporting you or not. If yes, and you have the skills, you have the capabilities, then yes, you can. Have you implemented such a solution in any other organization of similar nature? If you have, it strengthens your case. If you haven't, you got to really think about it. Will you be able to support this kind of a solution which is desired by the customer after implementation? Again, you got to really evaluate from organization capabilities, organization strength, whether you are in a position or not. Is it in your strategic directions as a company to offer these kind of solutions? So in my view, these are three important criteria to qualify and whether to stay and pursue these opportunities or not. My recommendations are very strong. Don't invest your time in opportunities where the answer to most of these criteria is not in your favor. If you don't score more than 70%, you should not invest your time. If you score around 75%, yes, move ahead. invest your time, take a chance. By doing so early in the sales cycle, you will be in a position to improve your productivity. In case you decide to move out later in the sales cycle, you would have wasted a lot of your time and your organization's time. And time is very important for a salesperson. It is highly recommended to all the salespeople not to fall prey to every opportunity that comes your way, but invest your time, sit down, think, qualify, ask these questions to yourself to understand whether you really have those skills, you have answers to all the questions, and does it really make sense for you to move forward and invest your time into the opportunity. I hope this brief discussion would have been useful to you. This is again much deeper subject and requires a wider and more detailed discussion. In case you are interested, I welcome for this discussion. You may contact me directly. If you like my video, I request you to like it and also request you to subscribe to my channel. Keep looking for more videos on Sales Heroes. Thank you very much, my friends, for visiting and devoting your time to see this video, and happy selling.